Good morning, everybody. I'm in here cooking us some breakfast right now. I'm just gonna make some bacon pancake dippers this morning. I gotta get my bacon in the oven. I'm running a little bit behind, which is my own fault because I sat down and started watching some YouTube on TV. So yeah, got me a little distracted here this morning. But so far I've been up. I've not got myself ready yet for the day. I've got to get up I've got to go in there and wake the kids up, but I want to get this in the oven first because I always cook my bacon in the oven. So I'm gonna get this going, and then I've got to go wake them up, and then I got to mix the pancake batter up. So that's what we're having for breakfast this morning. And y'all, my phone, which is what I usually video on, went berserk. It was an older iPhone, and the battery it would not stay charged at all. I would have to keep it on the charger all the time to even use it, because as soon as I took it off of the charger, it would die instantly. So that's another reason I haven't had videos out here lately. I started doing them again, and then my phone went crazy. And I don't have a camera to video on, so I do this off of my phone. All my editing and everything, so it's had to stay connected to the charger. But we went this weekend and swapped carriers and got me a new phone and my son a new phone, because the charging port, he would have to put it on the little, the little chargers that you have that you can just lay the phone on. That's the only way his would charge. So he got a new phone, and eventually my husband and probably one of my daughters is gonna have to have a new phone. And I hope that the sound quality is better on this one. I did a little bit of some videos and played it back, and it sounded a whole lot better than what my other phone did, so we'll see. And that's another thing that was wrong with my other phone. The forward-facing camera, the microphone did not work at all, so I had to put earbuds and stuff in to even get that one to work for the sound. It's crazy. It was just, I don't know, ever since I got it, and I got it brand new. I didn't get a refurbished one or anything, but anyways, the sound never did work right on that thing. Sometimes the volume would work and sometimes it wouldn't, even on watching videos. Sometimes the volume would work and sometimes it wouldn't. I would have to cut it off and then cut it back on to get it to start working again. All right, this crazy cat smells bacon, and he's trying to get up here to it. He's been all up in my business today already, as he usually is. All right, I'm gonna get this in the oven now, and I will see y'all back in just a little bit. All right, y'all, I got my bacon done. Now I'm gonna mix up my pancake mix. And I'm just using the Member's Mark buttermilk pancake mix. I can't even talk this morning. And I probably won't do all of them as the bacon pancake dippers. I'll probably just leave some bacon and then leave some just pancakes, because some of them don't like the combination together. But I'm gonna go ahead and make the 3 cups of the pancake mix. And I think it's like 2 cups of water. It calls for cold water, but I freeze my pancake mix in the freezer, so it's still really cold, so I'm probably gonna put some hot water in it. All right, now I gotta go over here and get some water to go in this. I'll be right back. All right, I got my 2 cups of water put in it. Now I'm just gonna whisk this up until all the clumps get out of it and it gets smooth and pourable, I guess you could say, because I'm gonna have to pour it. And I just use this little spoon, this little dipping spoon. Yes, it's stained all to pieces, but it still does its job. It just, to me, it does better at pouring the pancake mix onto my little griddle that I got over there, and I need to get that started. All right, I got that going, got it preheated, or preheating. And I like to add a little bit of vanilla to my pancake batter. To me, it just makes it taste a little better. And sometimes if I'm doing like funfetti pancakes, I have some cake batter flavor in it, and I put a little bit of cake batter flavor in it, and they taste so good like that. All right, let me get some vanilla and put in here. And I just have the big, huge bottle from Sam's Club, the imitation vanilla flavor. Probably put like a couple of teaspoons in it. Alright, now let's mix this in good. Alright, I'm gonna mix this in and then I'll see y'all over at the griddle to do the pancake dippers. We're over here at my griddle now. It is preheated. I heated it to, I think, 300 degrees, and I'm just gonna rub the top of it with this salted butter. And this is my very well loved little griddle. I got it for my birthday one year, and I use it all the time. All right, I'm gonna lay down one little row of pancake mix. I'm gonna put me a strip of bacon in it. And then put just a little bit more pancake mix on top of it. Just kind of cover it, so when you flip it, it'll cook the pancake mix. All right, I'm gonna get the rest of these done and I will show y'all the aftermath. Breakfast is ready. I just had this leftover bacon. I don't know, it's probably about 4 or 5 pieces. And then I made 6 of the pancake bacon dippers. I just leave the butter out because some of us like butter on top of it, the pancakes and stuff. Our syrup, and then I made 8 just regular sized pancakes out of all of that mix that I mixed up. That's everything that it made. So that's quite a bit. And that's what we're having for breakfast this morning. I just put some eggs in here to wash. My basket was getting full, and when I put them in the sink, I counted them, and there are 88 eggs in this sink to wash and put in the fridge. I didn't realize my basket was getting that full. That's just over this past week and part of last week too. So, but we are about to, just don't pay no attention. I haven't cleaned up a little bit here, but Sage is over there waiting on me to get our schoolwork started. Paisley's already in there doing her schoolwork that she can do by herself. I think it's her science and her social studies. And Sage is impatiently waiting on me. She's ready to be done so she can go do whatever she wants to the rest of the day. I hope y'all can hear me out here. I'm walking up here to the chicken pen. We had to put wire around my strawberries. Daddy had gave me some strawberries, and I had a bunch planted in this one, and one of the dogs got in there and raked them all up, but we found them and then put them over in that other tire that's over there. So I got to transplant them back over here since we got wire. Jonathan put wire around it yesterday. But I'm walking up here to the chicken pen right now to gather my eggs for the day because I'm afraid Caden's dog will steal my eggs. She can get into the coop. She's figured out every way to get into the coop, and I hope this wind is not picking this up or picking up on here. But we're going to gather the eggs so Willie don't steal the eggs. I guess all my chickens are out picking around because they're not even in the coop. Ooh, it's so nasty in here. They still have feed, so I don't have to fill it up today. I bet you she's already been in here, because usually I have one in that one, and I've got to get some more hay and put in here. They'd rather lay on hay than anything. Yep, and I only got 2 in this one, and one's cracked down there, one's busted. So I bet Willie's done been in here and stole my eggs. Alright, got 2 for now. I'll check them again after a while, probably before I put them up tonight, or after they go on the roost. They put themselves up. Alright, let me walk over here and see if Sage has any. There's Miss Willie, the chicken egg thief. It's not funny. Not funny at all. Sage just got her little bannies, or her little silkies, over here. And just some more cross chickens. We got 1 chicken in there probably trying to lay. actually, there's 2 in there trying to lay. We got a banny in there and a mixed one in there trying to lay, or a silky. I keep calling them bannies, which they are really bannies. That's one of them that we raised. I don't know if you can see it. It's not focusing good. I hear ya. I'll let her come out here and get her eggs because she likes to gather her own eggs. I'm sweating. It says it's only 68. Excuse me. It says it's only 68 degrees in this house, but I just got through vacuuming my bedroom, vacuuming the stairs, I vacuumed up the living room, dusted all the furniture in the living room, wiped my couch down, and mopped the floor. So that's probably why I'm hot. But it is almost supper time. Or it's almost time for me to start preparing supper because my husband gets home around 5-ish. And I like to get it started early to try to have it done when he gets home. Most of the time I don't make it that way. Most of the time I get started late. But we finished up schoolwork too. And we finished it up a little early. So I got my housework done for the day that I was planning on doing my deep cleaning. And so I'm gonna get in here and get supper started. I was gonna have Salisbury steaks, but I think I'm just gonna do hamburger steaks and some smashed little Titani, you know, the little yellow potatoes that taste really good. The little golden potatoes, I'm gonna do those. And I think I'm gonna do some corn on the cob. We might have a side salad, I don't know. But right now I am definitely gonna get my dessert started because it needs to sit in the refrigerator for just a little bit. So I'm gonna get over there and get that started, and then I still have to wash up all those eggs. I've got 88 eggs. I actually have 90 eggs in there because I went to the coop and gathered 2 more. So I have 90 eggs in the sink to wash. And I'll probably just distribute those out to family, whoever needs them, because we can't eat all those eggs. All right, let's go make some dessert. The only thing that this dessert takes is chocolate chip cookies or Oreo cookies, whichever one you want, a little bowl of milk, whipped topping. That's it. I had to hide these cookies when I got my grocery order because if not, my kids would have had these eaten. So all you're gonna do is take your cookies and dip them in the milk, flip them over once, and then put them, just line your pan, and this is a 9x13 pan. So just line your pan with the cookies. Alright, I'm gonna put y'all in fast mode while I'm doing this because this takes a little while. And now you just take this half of this whipped topping and you're gonna spread it over this layer, and then you'll do another layer of cookies, and then your last layer should be your whipped topping. So I'm just gonna spread this on here. I pretty much have to hide this stuff too, because if not, I got one that would eat the whole thing in one sitting. Fuzz on there. And my whipped topping's still a little frozen, even though I thawed it out this morning, or laid it out to thaw out this morning. That's okay. It's still spreadable. Alright, now I'm gonna go in with one more layer of the cookies. Alright y'all, now I'm gonna put some aluminum foil over the top of this and stick it in the refrigerator, and we'll probably eat this, or I know we will eat this after we get through with our supper tonight. Now I gotta go get supper started. We got supper done. I got the smashed potatoes, and I just cut up an extra potato, just cut it into little wedges, kinda. And then we got some corn on the cob. That one looks like it's got bad spots, but it's not. It's just where it's been in the freezer, I think, I hope. And then my little hamburger steaks turned out to be just little hamburger patties. And then I went ahead and cooked some steamed broccoli. I put butter and salt in that. And that's Paisley's plate. So that's what we're having for supper tonight. Alright, y'all, that is going to be it for my video today. I hope you enjoyed it. And I will see y'all in my next one. Bye.